Hi there, and welcome back to Dairy Air Farms for another how-to video. Unfortunately, this one is going to be for PC/Mac players only, as again it involves editing the game files. If you're anything like me, you're sick and tired, there it goes, spinning, of having your truck spin or have wheel slip like it's on wet ground as opposed to dry or semi-dry ground. Look at that, 4 miles an hour. It's spinning away. Let's try and get it to turn a full circle. As you can see, it's really struggling. So I'm going to bring it back to where I started. There it goes. It's really struggling now. And then I am going to hook up to this other truck. Now I have made a small modification to this truck, not as much as the post I saw that showed me how to do this recommends, but I kind of divided it in half just to see what the results would be. As you can see, we're picking up speed a little bit quicker. 14. It's turning better. We're at 20 and it's holding 20. It'll drop a little bit. So I'm going to park that there. Just so it's out of the way. So, in order to be able to do this, you're going to have to exit out of your game. Because editing XML files will not allow you to change anything while the game is running. So, give me a second to exit, and then I will show you what to do next. Alright, from here I'm going to assume that you have a little bit of knowledge on how your PC works or your Mac works. And if you have a PC, you already have Notepad installed, or you can download Notepad++. I keep meaning to download it because apparently it's a little bit easier to use. But I'm just going to use Notepad. I'm not sure what the Mac equivalent is. Anyway, you need to go to where your farming simulator game is installed. I have the Steam version. For me, so I go to the C drive, Program Files, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Farming Simulator 22, Data, then Vehicles. If you have the Giants version of the game involved, you still go to C or D, depending on which drive you have it installed on. Program Files, skip the Steam part, and go straight to Farming Simulator 22, Data, then Vehicles. Okay, we're going to be editing the Mac, specifically the Mac Anthem and Black Anthem. And for those of you that did not get the Black Anthem, don't worry, you're not missing out on much. It's really just a reskin of the Anthem. So right-click and open with WordPad. And what we're going to look for So search, Control F, and what we're going to look for is specifically a line called friction scale. And scale has a capital S. And there we go. We found the first instance of it. Now, most of the trucks in the game have a friction scale of about 2. It can be as low as 1.5, and it might be as high as 3, depending on the truck you're looking at. It's a very low friction scale, which is why you get so much wheel slip. I am going to change this to 20.1. So I'm just going to insert a 0 there. I'm going to find next because there's several instances of it. And I believe the vehicle has 6 wheels, so there should be 6. Well, it's got more than 6 wheels, but it's got 4 in the back, 2 at the front, on each side. Or sets of wheels, I should say. Yeah, so 6. I'm going to copy that to make it easier for my next one. Okay, so now we have changed the values to 20. You can change it. Best results is anywhere between 10 to 20. You can go as high as 30 according to the post I read. So we'll go ahead and we'll save that. We'll close it and we'll just change the Black Anthem 2, since that's what I'm using. And I guess I don't need to because it's just a reskin. Okay. You can also change the pinnacle. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I will see you back in the game. I've already adjusted the pinnacle a little bit, so it's still not performing quite how I wanted. I only set it to 5, so it's still spitting quite a bit. But I'll see you back in the game anyway. 1 second. Now, while we load in, just 2 more thoughts. 1, all the Mack trucks are listed under the one directory. The other one you might want to check is this one. The MAN TGS 18.500 4x4. It's listed under the MAN directory, and TGS has got its own folder, because if we look under forestry equipment, they also have a MAN TGX. Now you can go ahead and change that one if you want to too. I haven't done much forestry, so I don't know how this vehicle handles or doesn't, because it's not pulling as much weight as the other trucks are, and it comes with 640 horsepower. Interesting. Whereas the other one only comes with 500 horsepower. What? Okay. So anyway, let's head back to our tractors or our trucks. And as I was saying, there is one other thing to bear in mind, because we're editing game files. When the patch comes out, it will override your changes. So either make a backup of what you've done, just in case Giants doesn't make any adjustments themselves, or refer back to this video. You'll know I'm pretty sure I changed this one to 20. Let me try the other truck for a second, because maybe the Black Ant, it's still acting weird. So maybe the Black Anthem does have its own XML file somewhere. This one I put up to 20 as well, just like the other one. Yeah, that's... See, I'm up to 20 already. I mean, with any vehicle, even a tractor with a full, what you want to call it, auger wagon, takes a little bit to get up to speed. But that's definitely handling better than the Black Anthem, even though I put the defaults as the same. Let me fetch just the basic one, and I'll be right back. So here we are with just the regular Anthem hooked up to it. Changing gears as it goes. There we go. 4, 5, 6. Up to 13, 15. It's still slowing down a little bit. But it's definitely handling better than it was before making the changes. Yeah, see, we're up to 20 and we're holding the turn. It's not slowing down like it used to. Before, it would literally come to a grinding stop. Now, I do have weight limit turned off, so obviously this is an oversized load, which is going to affect the maximum speed of the vehicle, which has nothing to do with the wheel slip. That has to do with the engine horsepower and the amount of torque. You can adjust that too. I haven't touched it because I am really not sure what the torque settings do. But yep, we got back to the farm, no problem. See, it's not slowing down or spinning. And there we go. So if you want to improve your truck handling, that's one way to do it. I'm just going to have a very quick look to see if the Black Anthem or the Anthem have different XML files. Give me 1 second. Always make sure you know what you're doing when you make a change to the file. So besides always making sure you know what you're doing, i.e. don't mess with the torque settings, because I got cocky when I was double checking the file and I thought, yeah, I'll just add more torque, and as you can see, it didn't work the way I wanted. Anyway, the anthem and the black anthem are definitely tied together. And the speed with which it accelerates is tied to the load, but it is also tied to the torque for the gears. I'm not going to mess with the torque for the gears. And I'm definitely not going to try and crash into trees. But as you can see, it's accelerating better. I mean, it's still not perfect, but at least we can get it up to a higher speed a little bit quicker than we could before, and it doesn't act like when it's stopped like it's stuck and it's going to take forever to get going. See, we made that turn. Like I said, we made the turn no problem. It just doesn't like the fact that I have added a little bit of extra weight to the trailer. Now, just to prove another point, here we have the Fendt Vario. It's got 56,000 liters. It will accelerate a little bit quicker because it's got a CVT transmission. It's still not accelerating that much faster, but it doesn't have to shift gears. But it's still not got the fastest acceleration in the world with a heavy weight behind it. So, two things: make sure you back up your files before changing anything. Like I said, partly because the patch is going to reset everything back to normal, and secondly, in case you make a mistake or get cocky like I did, you have a save that you can revert to. I hope you found this video useful. And we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye.